Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. You probably thought I forgot about you. It is now September 18th, 2018. It is now Tuesday morning, 12:58 a.m. Yes. I've been busy, and then I wasn't feeling well. I didn't forget about you guys, so let me see. Let me pull up what the weather's like right now. You hear the air conditioner probably. That. I don't want that. Okay. Don't want that. It is 73 degrees. Feels like 73. The high was 92 today. The low was 73. There was 80% chance of rain today, and yesterday, it did rain in the afternoon pretty hard. It was pretty funny. At one point in time, we were sitting in a restaurant having a late lunch, and the windows were on the same wall, and they were only about 8 feet apart from each other, big curved windows. One window, it was sunshine, clear blue skies. The other window, it was downpour massively. It was pretty incredible. So 10% chance of rain, 1 mile an hour breeze from northeast. Sunrise will be at 7:23 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:39. And yeah, we're supposed to, right now it's 100% humidity, but only 10% chance of rain today. That's awesome. So anyway, let me recap for Sunday. Sunday, I did get up early. I wanted Brad to sleep in. I ordered him back to bed. Got all the dogs out of there, and was taking him outside. In fact, I sat outside with Missy, Mama, while I was drinking my protein shake, and I cleaned house. What was I gonna do? I did something, and then I was gonna make apple. I'm going to make an apple dish for Brad, which I haven't gotten around to doing yet. Oh, apple. I'm going to make a warm apple, chunky applesauce, sugar-free, to put on top of some coconut waffles I was going to make, which I never got around to doing any of that. Because as soon as I got done cleaning house and stuff, I started not feeling well. I did make Brad and I something for lunch, and I can't remember what it was. And then, we started not to feel well, or I didn't, and I laid down while Brad finished putting together the chairs to go with the table set, and really like how they are. Chairs sit up pretty high too, so, and I made a couple more hats. We just had leftovers for dinner. Yeah, like an owl yet. Bug bite or something on my finger. Kind of hurts. I think discover stuff when you're doing a thing. Anyway, we both slept pretty well. Brad got up early this morning to mow because he wanted to get the mowing done before it rained, and because we were losing sight of our dachshund outside. Around here, kind of funny, being a Wyoming girl, it was a big no-no. You did not park on your lawn, right? You got to put a lot of effort in to grow a decent lawn. Around here, everybody parks wherever they want on their grass. Nobody gives two craps about their grass. Most people, anyway. Nobody waters their lawn. I think I've seen 1 or 2 sprinklers the whole time. Because, it rains enough. And it's like, nobody worries either about a grass catcher, really, because, the grass, or like, when your dog goes outside and goes to the restroom, it all decomposes so fast that, you don't have to worry about it. In a couple of days, the dog poop is gone. Literally just gone. And same with grass clipping. But anyway, yeah, around here, nobody cares. The grass grows everywhere, grows really tall and stuff. Because we mow ours frequently, our grass actually grows in thicker and taller than the other grass does around the other lot. But you know, such a life. So Brad did that, and I got up and I had a protein shake, and then I was just really wanting to get out of the house for a little bit. And I decided I had not had a cheat meal since I started keto. Now, I know what we did have last night. Let me backtrack a little bit. I'll tell you what we had last night at the end of this. I don't want to mess up. But anyway, I decided I really wanted to go out to lunch. So we decided to there's a local Mexican restaurant. They used to be in a smaller building. Now they've built a great big new restaurant. Moved over there. We weren't too impressed with them the couple of times we ate there. We went over there, and beautiful new building and stuff. Although, I really liked the old building. It had an old, very, very old water fountain and stuff. It was just, I don't know, it was just really neat. But the food was still crappy. And again, our stomach got upset right away. I'm glad I ordered the taco salad. I wanted to stick with what I, have been doing. I did eat a little bit of the tortilla bowl. Not all of it. Maybe about half, But it just was not good, I thought. I was glad it was a special today, which was $4.99. Because it's like, I wouldn't want to have paid full price for that. I have to do a better one at home. But it got us out of the house. Then Brad ran into Dollar Tree, and we use this all the time. I was telling Linda about this. If you have a local Dollar Tree, okay, there you go. Is there a shirt brand, 24 coated caplets, the back and body. And what it is aspirin with caffeine. But for some reason, this works really well on our backs. When Brad can't get anything else to work, including the Elite, which he takes all the time, he'll take some of this, and I take some of this. Lately, I've been having to take this every day. I think maybe because I'm being more active, my back has really been hurting. But I'm not going to quit being active. In time, the weight will come off, and the back will feel better. And as I get muscles and stuff strengthened more, and sometimes the back actually will feel better when I get moving more. But about once a day, I end up having a breakdown. Take this too. But so after Brad, he just dropped me off, and then he took the Jeep to the mechanic. They gave him a ride home. And hang on, it's getting a little warm here in this corner. I'm gonna turn on this fan here. And so they're gonna see if it drains the battery overnight. See what's wrong with the Jeep. So that will be good. Hopefully it does what it's been doing to us, and they can get it fixed. And so we decided yesterday when we got. I showed you guys where I had pulled the table out in the middle of the room, the kitchen table. It sits up real high, almost like you would if you were on bar stools, and the higher table. That's what this is like. Well, we decided we didn't really like it. We just didn't have quite as much room moving around in the kitchen still. So we decided we were going to rearrange. Now, I had already approached Brad that I kind of wanted to move the couch. I wanted to move the couch on the opposite wall. And I wanted to put the chair where the couch was, which is the chair I'm sitting in right now. And we talked about moving the freezer into the art studio. Well, we did that. Freezer fit in there just great. That's actually the room that least amount of electrical plugins are being used, so that's an ideal place. The art studio has its own air conditioner and stuff, so we took another table out, which is this table right here that I have this on. Oh, yike! My high-tech light source just fell. Sorry. But so move that out, rearrange back stuff, move the couch on the opposite wall, and then I told you guys that it really bothered me. The curtains that my dear friend Joe gave me, and they're circled, and they went fine with this room until we got the couch. We didn't have a choice about the couch. We didn't want to completely cover the couch because the cushions happen to be the type that the back of the couch cushions are removable, which we love because we can position them in different ways if our back hurts and stuff. And we've never had a couch, we have the couch covers. I've never had one that actually stayed put very well with the activity with the dogs and stuff. I always put a blanket on the seat of the couch because the dogs lay up there. So I wanted to turn the curtains actually around so you see just the white panel. Well, when the light comes through, you can still see the circle, which is fine, but it's just not quite as pronounced. Well, Brad had this idea of we had these dark burgundy shears, which my friend Joe also gave us, to putting them right over the top of those curtains. So this is how they turned out. Isn't that great? And then these are some shears that we got too. But yeah, so it turned out great. So I want to get I found some shears like that for the opposite wall. Does the same thing, and then there's got some real long, beautiful white curtain scarves, which I've never had, which I've always wanted, and they've got them for like $4 each. I think it's like 264 feet or 210, something like that. I don't know. That's really long. So I want to get some of those. I found the panels. I only need 2 of them. So we'll be able to do the same on that. And then when we were taking and reversing the curtains right around the air conditioner, no wonder we were getting in bugs and stuff. There was a gap about that big around the right side of the window where it wasn't meeting the air conditioner frame. No wonder we've been getting frogs and lizards. Luckily, we never got a snake or anything in here, but we've been getting palmetto bugs and stuff. So we couldn't think of anything else to do. There's no way to seal that up except for I just took a towel and shoved it in there really good. It's not our place. That's the best we could do. It'll work. You can't see it because we have the curtain covering it. What else you gonna do? So anyway, we both really, really, really like the front room now. Our chairs are, we've got a table in between, but they're side by side on the same wall. Because see, what happened was before, one of us would be in the chair over there, over in the corner where the couch is. I can't show you right now because my lighting source, But because we weren't watching the same program. Well, now every night we're watching Supernatural together. So one of us have to sit on the couch, and it hurt that person's back. We like the couch, but you do, like a lot of couches, you do kind of sink down in it. It's great for laying on, but not so much for, So we wanted to have, and I kind of have a command central. I have, some crafts over here, and I have my table over here. It's that table I told you guys, like a hospital table. Except Brad secured the other end now. And then I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Halloween stuff up here. Halloween decorations, which makes me excited. So anyway, that's what we've been doing all day. Like I said, we moved a lot of stuff, but we got smart about it. I put all the extra stuff in a tote, all the knickknacks and stuff, and that way, I can go through them slowly over the week, decide where to put stuff. I want to pull some of my Halloween stuff and kind of decide where I'm going to have that stuff. So, and we did decide to, but funny, we had the great big dog kennel. We have 2 of them. Well, we had one set up, and that's where the dogs will sleep in a lot of times. And then when we leave the house, Charlie goes in it, so he doesn't go ballistic. Well, Brad and I were talking about it just didn't really fit. It takes up a lot of room. It's an extra large, and wire one, and we decided to condense it down. You know, it's completely collapsible and foldable. And he was telling Charlie, he was like, "Come on, Charlie, you gotta come out of there." Like, "Come on, time to let go of the whoopee, Charlie." Because whenever Charlie gets scared or anything, he runs to there or behind the chair. We've made this chair where he can go behind here and without, you know, tripping any wires up or ruining any curtains or anything. So, yeah, once we can collapse that down, that made a lot better flow to this room. So we're both very happy with it. We actually had fun working together, even though both of us weren't feeling that hot. We lost electricity for a couple hours. We called on that, and they said, the guy was funny. He was like, "Well, we had a transformer blow up, and then that caused a bunch of power lines to, you know, chain reaction to go, and that caused a grass fire. And, but we don't know when it might get fixed, but it only took a couple hours." He said there was over 600 and some homes affected, so, you know. But, yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. So, you know, so please say a prayer that they can fix without it costing very much what is going on with the Jeep. I did sell some pendants. To a friend of mine bought some pendants, which I'll be getting out in the mail Wednesday if everything goes according to plan. And so that was nice. It was always a nice surprise. And you know, things are going good. I'm anxious to get back in the art studio, but I'm going to have to go and kind of rearrange stuff now that we've kind of rearranged, you know, now that we've kind of rearranged some stuff in there, I'm going to have to rearrange stuff even more. So, you know, I've just kind of got stuff setting away right now, so I'll work on that tomorrow. Well, actually, tomorrow is laundry day, and I will clean house again, and, that's about it. Things are going pretty good, though. You know, not very sharp here, am I? I'm sorry. So, I hope everybody else had a good weekend. I was watching all the flooding from Florence, and I hope everybody in the Carolinas and in Virginia and other parts affected are not getting too horribly flooded out and stuff. And remember that I do love you guys, and I cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you probably later today. Bye.